so for this recipe we need a few things. What we're going to start with is some egg white. I'm going to add that to our bowl. And just a little bit of water. You really don't need that much. We're going to take our whisk and beat the two together pretty well. I already did my egg whites a little bit, but I gotta do a little more now that I've added the water. Okay, once that is pretty foamed up, we're going to take our nuts and add those. Now you can substitute with a different kind of nut if you want. I like cashews, so that's what I use. You want to stir these really well and make sure all of the nuts are wet with the mixture. If you don't get them wet, they're not going to have the cinnamon and sugar stick to them. So you've got to make sure that you got them all damp. So just mix really good. You can, of course, add them to a Tupperware container and then just shake it really good, but I do it in the bowl first. I want to visually see that they've gotten damp. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our bowl here, set that aside. In our bowl, we're going to add our sugar, our little bit of cinnamon, our little bit of brown sugar, and our salt. We're going to take those, throw a lid on them. Make sure it's on really good and tight, guys. And just give it a nice stir. And it's pretty well mixed. Now we're going to take our nut mixture and we're going to pour that right on top. Alright, we're going to put our lid back on. And again, we're just going to shake it really, really well. Like I said, we want to get our cinnamon and sugar coated onto the cashews really well. So you just got to shake it really hard. Make sure you're turning it over a few times and just keep going until you've got it well combined. Okay, now that that is well mixed, we're going to open up our lid. Now you can do this two ways. You can take a cookie sheet and grease it first with Crisco, or however you want to do it. I don't like that because it adds a little bit of greasiness to my cashews, so I use a parchment paper, but you can do it the other way too. You're just going to pour your cashews out. Now at this point, make sure you use your spatula and get any of the mixture that is still in there out. And there'll be quite a bit of the cinnamon sugar mixed in with the egg from the bottom. Pour that right on top. And once you've got it all out, we're just going to spread it out just a little bit. Just kind of chop at it a little bit. That way if they're stuck together, they kind of move apart a little. Alright, once you have them fairly well spread out, go ahead and take a little more cinnamon and sugar mixture, which is what I have here, and I just sprinkle that on top. Now you don't have to if you want to keep them a little bit lighter, but I like a heavier coating, so it's really up to you. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to pop this in the oven at 250 for about an hour. Now about every 20 minutes you want to go in and just mix them up with your spatula again to break them loose and keep them combining. So every 20 minutes do that, but cook it for 1 hour, okay? And then we'll be back. Okay, so now that they're all done, you'll see that they kind of break apart pretty easy. They're a little bit sticky, but not too bad. And you want a nice container for looks. And you just want to break those apart and put them into your container. Now I'll actually need a larger container because what I did was make a double batch because these are pretty popular with the kids, so they won't last long. and I really like them. If you live in the area near me in Georgia, North Georgia, there is a small town called Dahlonega where the gold mines are, and they actually have a small little sweet shop in there that makes these, and they're really good, but it's like $8 or $9 for a tiny amount. So sometimes it's nice to be able to make them at home, although whenever I'm in Dahlonega, I buy them anyway. I might know how to make them, but it's just habit. They're really good, they're hard not to buy, and you can snack on them as you walk around. Now, when you first get these out and break them apart, they're going to be a little bit soft. If you like them a little harder and crunchier, let them sit overnight before you eat them, and they'll actually harden a little bit. The crust will harden and they'll be a little more crunchy for those people that like that a little better. I'm actually not that picky and will eat them while they're soft, so it's up to you. So I will be storing the rest of these in an airtight container, but I'm using this container because it's very pretty for when we have guests. Okay, so that's it for today. Thanks for joining us here at Cakes, Cooking and More. I'm Marie Lockwood. Have a great day. Hi everyone, thanks for joining us here at Cakes, Cooking and More. I'm Marie Lockwood. Today's recipe is cinnamon and brown sugar and regular sugar crusted cashews. These are very, very good. They're a wonderful holiday snack. I've actually got them in a nice little crystal jar so that I can serve them for the holidays, but they're also great for like game day or whatever. I'm kind of addicted to them, so let's see what we need.